Well, what we did was we had meetings with the residents at Hallcroft in Newport, and we talked to them about the design and the concept and some of our ideas, particularly around the memory boxes and the gabions. We showed them some pictures of some designs, and they were really pleased about it, and they liked the idea of being able to have something that they could enjoy for the future. And what we then did was we took them to Jackfield Tile Museum, and we've actually they made some tiles with their own designs, and those tiles are going to form part of the garden as well.
Everyone seems to have got really engaged. They seem really involved in what they've been doing, and some have come up with their own ideas, which are beautiful. Others have chosen ideas that we already had here, and I think that they're very individual, and I hope that they'll look really good when they're on display.
I'm looking at the pink, but I'm rose pink. Just want a little bit.
This new initiative is very imaginative and creative, and obviously we are looking to support it in every way we can. It'll be lovely to have it. It'll be an asset to Hallcroft, which is a lovely little group dwelling community, and we shall look forward to having afternoon tea there and launching the project.
I suppose the things I bring to the garden is the overall concept of the design, the overall sort of shape of things, as well as the primary hard structure of the garden in terms of its hard materials, its basic form, its basic composition, things like the central circle, the spiral form, the gabion walls, all those primary things, and also the sort of novelty of the memory boxes behind me.
The key thing for the residents of Hallcroft is at the moment they've got a piece of ground really that isn't being used for anything, and with this garden they'll be able to go there and spend some time, and the idea of the memory boxes is for people to be able to put little items in there which mean something to them. It could be a shell, it could be a stone, it could be an ornament, and it could be something there that is a memory for them, and they can go and enjoy the garden, put things in the boxes, change things as time go on, and they can enjoy viewing the beautiful plants as well.
Here with this particular garden, we've tried to think about the residents that are going to be using the garden as much as the design itself. So the fact that some of the residents may be partially sighted, maybe losing hearing. We've tried to look at some of the planting that's got particular colours that are easy to see even for those that are losing their sight, and to include some scented plants as well.
Well, it's been very much a garden where we've had lots of people involved, and the staff at the Wrekin Housing Trust have been very involved in providing empty bottles. We need to collect 500 bottles. We've had donations of logs to use within the gabions, old stones, disused bricks, and we've used some of the bottles in some clay pipes as well to form part of the design. Well, the idea this year, and it's the second year that we've had a garden at the Shrewsbury Flower Show, is to have a garden that is suitable for people who are disabled, people who have mobility problems. And what we particularly wanted to do was to have the garden recreated after the event. And so we're going to move the garden to one of our sheltered schemes in Newport.
I think the residents of Hallcroft will, hopefully, will really warm to the garden on a number of different levels. One, I hope that it will be simply something which will be attractive to look at and be in, and just be a lovely thing to go out on days like this when it's sunny. The way we've designed it with all the memory boxes is deliberately done so that people can claim it as their own. So hopefully through that way the garden will be owned and not imposed upon the residents of Hallcroft.
Well, we had those early planning stages where we worked with the design team and also with the residents here at Hallcroft, because we wanted to involve them in the design of the garden and making the tiles for the garden. We then moved towards bringing together a team of people to actually construct the garden at the Shrewsbury Flower Show, and we were so delighted to win the gold medal again. And we always intended for the garden to have a second life, to come to a sheltered scheme, and so we decided to bring it here to Hallcroft. We've now reconstructed the garden here, and we'd like to see the residents enjoying it for years to come. So perhaps it'd be quite nice now to see what those residents are up to.
Yes, from the beginning it's been a privilege to be involved in it, and when we went to Jackfield to do the tiles, that was quite an exciting moment. But it has been a privilege to be a part of it. It's a real asset to this community, and it's given us quite a lift on the way.
Oh yes, lovely, especially if the weather's good, we can come and sit here. Especially drinking the tea.